Belchertown State School for the Feeble-Minded, or as we know it today, the mentally disabled, was established in 1922. It was the only school for developmentally disabled children in Western Mass. Within just 4 years of opening, the population in the institution nearly doubled, and by 1945 the school was unable to keep up appearances due to overcrowding, abuse, neglect, and even experiments on its residents. Conditions at the school for the feeble-minded were referred to as horrific, medieval, and barbaric. Children screaming for their mother and father were just left at the gates. Attendants on the wards were overworked, with dozens of patients in each ward, and as a result, their treatment of the residents was nothing short of atrocious. Because there was not enough time for proper toilet care, residents were left half naked, rolling in their own excrement. Abuse and neglect became a daily occurrence at the state school. Rumors have circulated of medical experiments such as lobotomies and underground tunnels to transport the sick and the dead. The happenings behind the walls of the state school soon echoed throughout the country, and in 1970, the Springfield Union News published a series of articles exposing the subhuman living conditions at the school. However, it took until 1992, nearly 20 years later, for the school to be shut down due to the inhumane conditions in which it housed the so-called feeble-minded. Now, 22 years after the school has been shut down, there are reports of running footsteps, screams, cries, and voices can still be heard. Open doors have been slammed shut and locked, and temperatures fluctuate drastically and radically. Are these residents imprisoned on these torturous grounds? How many cover-ups and unexplained deaths have truly happened here? I'd like to welcome you to Belchertown State School for the Feeble-Minded. This is a map of Belchertown State School. There are quite a few buildings here. We actually went and checked out every building prior to the investigation. We actually decided to spend the entire night in the infirmary. So all the footage, all the pictures you see, that's us inside the infirmary. So this is the infirmary from the outside. As you can see, it's a large 3-floor building. Upon entering the infirmary, we decided that we did need to set up some type of base camp. So if you look at the window up in the top in the attic, that was our base camp. The spirit box is a device that continually scans radio frequencies at a high rate of speed. The belief is that if spirits are able to communicate, it is easier for them to tap into the overall energy of frequencies than just one single wavelength. In short, the spirit box allows us to sometimes hear things that we normally couldn't hear due to the high frequency range at which it scans. We here at Afterlife Hauntings do our best to record every last second of this to prove or disprove any incoming voices that may be heard.
What's your name? Can you tell me your name again? How long were you here for? Were you disputed?
I just caught wicked orbs on this thing.
Really well. Oh, punches. Did someone bang or knock?
I think it was.
Mike, did you kick your feet and knock on that?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Sounded like,
Yeah.
but it was like 3 clicks.
Very faint. I heard it come here. If there's someone here, make yourself known. You say I'm scared? Do you want us to leave? Not. Do not leave. That just said do not leave. Can't be caught like. Do you need help? I so hurt base.
You heard that too, right?
Holy crap, Chris.
Center of the hall. Holy shit. Anyone just radio them and let them know that I'm pretty sure we got an apparition on camera.
Is there anyone here? Chris. So we'll just kind of flip through the pictures again. So here's that one with 3 angles, so you can see here. I'll zoom in. You can see it there. And this one intrigues me because you got the shadow of the chair in front of it, but then you got this part that looks like it goes over the chair.
The orb right there looks like a head.
I know, the way it was lined up. And there's the other angle of it. And then I have 2 from that angle.
That's that creepy door
there too.
Right?
Yep.
All night long.
Yep.
Is that chair like glowing?
Kinda, yeah.
Tape on or something.
And then here's the back side. You can see it sticking out here.
We totally grabbed that chair and had Sean sit in it, by the way.
I know.
For the last week you go to see it.
And here's that awesome picture. So me and Jen sat here and stared at it. It's like the light just stops right there.
Now.
You know how creepy that is, seeing this now? And knowing I was strapped in.
Alone. So this is the base picture of when I got the 2 apparitions. And there's your 2 apparitions, or whatever it is.